Hello, I got 3 sand doors here. So this one's a 4x4, this one's also a 4x4, and this one's a 5x5. And this one's really small for 4x4. This one's also a small one for 5x5, and this one's just a decently fast 4x4 sand. So here's this one. Like so. And I'll be doing a tutorial for all of these, but I'll be showing the opening and closing for each tutorial. So let's just start with this one. You're gonna need a 7x3 area, and you're gonna have to, well, if your floor is here, the final sand block would be here, so you're gonna dig 8 blocks underneath. So 8 blocks, and then the sand in the floor here. In the exact middle towards like where you want the door, so you're pretty much gonna find where you want the door and place 4 sticky pistons up like this, and then these can be any block you like that are not observers, anything movable or redstone blocks. So you can make them dirt, you can make them glass, you can make them wool, but do not make them target blocks because that will make your door fail every single time. Then you can place your sand. I'm using concrete powder because it looks better. You can see it matches perfectly with the floor. And next we're going to put these inputs in. So we have one here, 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 and here. And on the back we have one here, here, and here, I think it is. Yeah. And then you're going to place redstone dust on top of all of those. And there's some updated pistons that are needed, I believe. Yeah. So, updated piston here, here, and here. And this is for how the retraction circuit works. And this goes on the side where there's 3, not 4. Like this. So next we're just going to build the closing. Really simple circuit, so we're just gonna need some torches. So lever here, torch on the side, place here, place a block on it, torch here, block on the side, torch here, block up, torch to the side, I can place it, and then torch here. And then, yeah, so that does the whole closing. Then for the opening, we need to make this little counter circuit here. So to do that, we need a note block under here. We need a sticky piston there. We need an observer out like this. And then we have this dust here, which has this dropper here. This hopper here, and then this comparator here. We need to place a minecart chest here. Could be a hopper chest, not hopper chest, a minecart chest if you like. We'll do the items after. We place an observer on top of the comparator like this. Place a hopper, we place an observer, then we place a sticky piston here with the observer on top like here, so not down here, up here. And we're going to place a note block here, but you can, to block it and silence it, place any block on top that is not solid. So I'm going to use a carpet. And then we're going to bring the signal back down to power that dropper again, because of its cycling, but it will count for us. So it's a simple setup. So we first start with a dust here, a repeater here, and then an observer here. I believe that should be it. Yep. Okay. So now for the items, you're just going to put 3 items inside of here. And I believe that is correct. That's actually 4, sorry about that. Thank you. So now if we flip the lever, you just have to wait for the items to return back to there, and it will be done. And that's that. So we can place this here. And that is the first door done. I don't know the volume of this one because, yeah, but it's decently small. It's not small ever, but it is pretty small. So next we're going to be doing this one. So this one here is the smallest 404 sand door that does not use a piston worm at the bottom here. I believe this one's 120 blocks, something like that. I don't really know. And I would recommend not building this one and building that one because you can see that it takes a while for the sand to fully extend. And the 5x5 is even worse, opening wise. And the sand derps a lot and is really inconsistent based on how it's falling. You can see how derpy it is. But yeah, we're going to be building this. So you're going to need a 2x5 area, and then you're going to need to dig a hole that's 7 blocks underneath your floor, so 8 with the floor. And we're going to be starting with our piston layout thing. So 4 stickies here, 4 stickies here, 4 stickies here, and then these are regular pistons. Here. Then we're going to place the sand on top. And that can be some inputs. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Have to do something. And then this top input's kind of wacky. I'm just going to be... Wait. I did that wrong. I messed up this. Can't do math. Totally never happened. Okay. So this input up here, I believe it's like that. Yep. And then these are slabs here, here, and there's a block like this. Dust here. Repeaters all the way along here. There's gonna be a torch here. And this input we're gonna do afterwards, because yeah. So the sequence, this door basically runs on a sequence, and the sequence is quite simple actually. So first, let's get the entities in. There's 3 of them. 1 is not needed; it just makes it faster. Actually, I believe it is needed. I'm not really sure. So this sticky piston here will have. So what we need is this observer here, this here. Roll a minecart into the observer, then get a string here, and then we need to place another minecart here. This one, because the repeater has a height of, if you're looking at the F3 menu, you can see a map. If you look at my mouse, 107.125. So the height of the repeater is 0.125 blocks tall, meaning that this minecart sits ever so slightly taller than a block. So this minecart will hit the top of this minecart, meaning that it doesn't go all the way up into the cobweb, instead it goes a little less in the cobweb, if you know what I mean. So basically, it basically limits the pulse, or just shortens the pulse that a normal cobweb string would give. And I forgot about the armor stand as well, so it's good to place this observer in first. Then what we can do is remove this, place this armor stand, then get a cobblestone wall, and then we're going to push it in like this, and then make sure you have a lever on the top and not here. So it can go here, here, or here, but not on the cobblestone side. And make sure this is a sticky, because otherwise it won't work. And then we're going to push this crap. So we can push this across, like this. And then we'll push this back in. We'll put a gold pressure plate here. I believe it was gold. Yep. And then we'll be placing this in here, like so. So when you press this button, this should turn off, and then this should retract, like so. So now let's actually build it. So like this, we're gonna start powering the bottom input like so. And this is a slab because of the sticky piston. And then what we want to do is carry the output into the next part. So we have a dust here. I believe one of those is on a slab. Nope, I was wrong. We have a four-tick repeater here. We have a four-tick repeater on top of this observer. That goes into this sticky here. And the reason why there's so much delay here is because we need to wait for the sand to fall. Because if you retract the piston too fast, the sand breaks. So we gotta add a little delay just because of the sand would break, I believe, on the retraction. So then this powers the next one, and then we want to power, well, actually no, this first powers us, and then this retracts it for afterwards. And then what we want to do is have a two-tick repeater here, this here, and this is useful for the, this needs to be a little slow because of the breaking sand I mentioned. Then we're going to have this observer here, that's why this is a slab. This observer here, oh my god, this hopper here, and I believe this hopper, nope, sorry. And that's what these two slabs are for. And then you're going to place 4 observers facing in, like this. I believe that's the whole door. I don't suggest you test it because it might break, and then you have to see why it doesn't work. So you can fill in the floor. I don't think I missed anything. I'll just test it really quickly. Okay, it seems to work. There we go. So that's this one done. I suggest building this one because one, it's faster and it's less derpy than this. But now is this. So this 5x5 one is actually really small. It is also the smallest with no flying machines. Not flying machines, worms, I believe. And it basically just takes the 4x4 one and just adds an extra row of stickies to the bottom and then a little adjustments to up here. So basically you have to build the 4x4 one again, but for 5x5. So let's do that. And again, I messed up the dimensions, so I gotta fix that. Sorry about that. Like so. So at the very back, we're gonna be placing the 5 sticky pistons. 4 rows of stickies, top row is normal. Like this. We're gonna place the dust lines in, so we're gonna have one here, one here, one here. Then we're gonna have the repeater input, but first place the dust here, here, and here. And then we're gonna place the 5 sand, like this. The lever, this one is 1 block away from the piston on the right. But first we gotta build the 4x4 one again, which is 1. So let's quickly get this top input in then. So these two are slabs. And this one's also a slab. This one's a block. Dust here, repeater here. And then the pressure plate there. The torch there. I believe. Let's go. I'm done. And then pretty much what we do is you just control this bottom input to power this. So to substitute for the button, we just use this, which goes down into this bottom input going into this. and then there's a little toggle up here for powering this piston, which does the whole circuit again. And then, yeah. So let's quickly get the entities in. So it's the same as before. We have a glass. We'll first start with the armor stand. Crap. Like so. And then we're gonna grab this and this. Make sure these are both sticky pistons. Place a lever anywhere that's not on this cobblestone side, and just flip it back. Place the cobweb and the pressure plate here. Once we roll the minecart here, place this. Place. Don't do that. Don't do the cobweb yet. Sorry. Place that. Next, we can do the limiting minecart, like so. Like that. Perfect. So that does the entities. And let's just continue building like the 4x4 part of it. So we got this, we got this. So the next part of the door is these two slabs that go here. Okay, so let's just quickly build the thing that powers the bottom input down here. So hold on a second. I have this here. I need this. If a redstone lamp that goes here. This here. And we're gonna stop like that for now because we need to continue building the quad part of it. So let's continue with the quad part, is what I like to call it. So we're gonna place this dust here, which is pretty much that dust there is just the same thing as of this 2-tick repeater here. No, this dust here. Sorry. So 4-tick, 4-tick. This. I always forget this part, sorry. 2-tick, 2-tick, observer. Observer. And then we can do 2 note blocks, or this one back here can be a hopper, but I like it being a note block. Then you're gonna place 5 observers facing in like this, so that you can see it's pretty much similar to the 4x4, like this. And yeah, that should be the whole 4x4 part of it. And next we have to actually build the rest. So let's just carry this out. And this is a slab, 1 because of this vortex, but also 2 because of this powering this. Then we have this dust, this, like that. And then to basically kind of refire the circuit again, we have this toggle here, which when this goes down, it's going to power this, and when it retracts, it won't power it. So this should be the door. I don't suggest you test it again. almost forgot this torch. And the reason why I don't like this door is because the sand derps. If you're putting a floor in, make sure to remove that observer. So if we do this, this is kind of how derpy it is. And you're gonna see the sand will pop up, and then it will retract again, which I don't like at all. But it is retracting. Oh. I'm forgetting something. Yes, this updater piston there. So just reset these. That's why you don't test it. You can see why it's kind of derpy. So you can see the sand is failing. You can see like it's really annoying. So yeah, that's all the sand doors. I can make a 6x6 one that's pretty much this size, but like it didn't work. But yeah, maybe I'll do it, but I don't know. I have some other builds planned to post this week, so stay tuned for that by subscribing. Almost at 100 subscribers, yeah, please. Yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these tutorials. I highly request building the 4x4 one over here and none of these, but these are just smaller, so if you like those type of builds, like those. So make sure to subscribe and like. Bye.